Um, I let people know I'm live because they will be all in my stuff. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. Come on in. Come on in. If my video gets to be a little extra or slow, I'll let y'all know to move over to YouTube. But today we're going to talk about um, starting a consulting business that has some automations and things like that. And I'm going to talk about like how to automate your back end, like your contracts, your invoicing, all of that good stuff, because you need to do that. You need to have that ready. Okay. So let me go ahead and get this going because, oh, hey, y'all. I got YouTube up over here. So let me make sure, chat, because I got too much stuff going on over here. Okay. All right. Here we go. Hey, Asala. Hey, y'all. Let me make sure this camera is acting right. Um, so if you are interested in building a company in 2025, I want y'all to definitely tune in and watch because this is really about to help y'all to receive insight and information so that you could start, with some level of confidence when it comes down to building your business. Okay. I feel like I have this huge glare that look really shiny. Anyway. Hello, y'all. So let's talk about it real quick. When it comes down to building your business in 2025, there's a lot of unrest in the air. Okay. So we have a lot going on in the economy. We have people that are being laid off, but this is your chance to start to look at life just a little bit different, okay? Because you still have to work, all right? So a lot of people are like, oh my God, I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Yes, you do. You got to create for a living at this point, okay? So before I really get started, a couple of things I want you to do. If you have not grabbed my free templates, get them now while they're free. Now, why am I telling you this? YouTube, I'm going to put this here and pin it. But the reason why I want you all to start focusing on getting your stuff together is because when you have a consulting business, when you have experience, when you have skills, okay, skills pay your bills. Y'all hear me? Skills pay your bills. Now, everybody that's being laid off right now, with respect to, I get it. I understand. I've been there before. I know what it's like to be laid off. I've walked that walk before. It is ugly. I don't like it. However, what we want to do is be proactive. We want to be proactive. Okay. Those who are listening and hearing and saying to yourself, I think I might be laid off this week. You need to be proactive. Literally, Nikki said I took the day off from my toxic racist job to work on my business and get myself together and made a lot of progress and got 3 testimonials from past clients. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. If you have not sat down with yourself and said, what do I want to build? This is your time. Well, Jay, it's just so much going on. I didn't ask you about what everything's going on. There's always something going on. Y'all need to hear what I'm saying. There's always going to be something going on. I'm going to say that again. There's always something going on. 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 Always something going The writing is on the wall. That's what she said. Terminating my job is inevitable. It's always something going on. Y'all, you are not exempt from things not happening. Things are always going on. Okay. So I think what we have to do is understand that as long as we're on this plane, on this planet, there's always going to be something going on. We're always going to have some drama. Okay. However, you have to decide, what type of life do I want to live? What type of life do I want for myself? What type of life do I want to lead? Okay. I have all this experience, all of these competencies, all of these things that I know how to do. I am very, very good at what I do. I have the skill set. I have the education, all of these things. I can do this, right? But the biggest thing is that a lot of us go into, it keeps freezing. If it's freezing, y'all, let me see. I wonder why it's doing that. That's so weird. If it's freezing on your end, come on over to YouTube. Look on my link in the profile and hop on over to YouTube. That's why I put YouTube as the main one, because sometimes my TikTok don't be acting right. So just come on in if that is the case for you. So the biggest thing I want y'all to realize is that when it comes down to making it a mission to be great, and I was telling a client this today, is that your greatness is to be shared, right? Your greatness, you cannot be stingy when it comes down to your greatness. It is really about that time for people to experience how great you are. And you have to do it on your own terms. You have to do it on your own terms. Okay? The world is pivoting. We're getting a lot of people that are angry. There are a lot of people that are pissed. It's a lot of people mad at the world. It's a lot of people mad at each other. They're mad at men. They're mad at women. They're mad. Everybody mad right now. Okay? However, just because you mad does not mean that you are exempt from your obligations and your responsibilities. Okay. So let me just go ahead and put that out there, because nobody cares about how mad you are about other people. I want you to get mad at your situation for not sharing your greatness. I want you to get mad at your situation because it is time for you to live life on your terms. So with all of this happening with the world and the systems and these businesses, especially in the federal space, in the government space, right? We have a lot of government shakeup. Pluto is sitting in Aquarius real pretty. As soon as Pluto put her purse down, she starts swinging. Okay, she is not playing with us today. She's not playing with us in 2025. This is the year. Okay, we've been talking about this for a couple of years now, but we in it. And that's just what it is. So if you are looking to start and grow and get serious this year, this is the year to do it. I told people last year, I said 2025 is much like 2020. It's a start over. It's another cycle. It's just another cycle. We're going through another. It just looks a little different because of what is the focus, right? The focus. If you're coming on into YouTube, give me a live in the chat. Make sure you like this video, subscribe if you're watching and you want to chat. Saying this to TikTok. TikTok, get your free templates from my link. Look at the link in my profile and get your free templates, okay? What does the templates have to do with anything? So one of the things that I decided to do is I'm a Honeybook educator, okay? So as a Honeybook educator, I'm a Honeybooker for life. I love Honeybook, okay? I also use StanStore for my digital products, but I specifically want to dive deeper into Honeybook real quick because I know I get on here snatch edges, but I'm gonna snatch edges in a minute. Y'all just hold tight. Everybody just hold tight because I gotta snatch edges every time I go live. Like but I have to educate you too. because some of y'all need to learn concepts and order and things of that nature, and then we can get to snatching edges. Okay, so just hold your horses. So when it comes down to coaches, educators, independent educators, consultants, when you are building, listen to me. Sometimes we struggle with organization. Sometimes we struggle with client management and client data. Y'all hear me? Client data, client management, having an onboarding system, an onboarding process for our clients that is favorable, that is positive, right? So one of the things that people have always told me that they love my Honeybook process. They love my onboarding process when they come into the MCEO leadership school. And so when they see that, they're like, wow, coach, I love your templates. I love how you have everything like automated one after another. It's very thorough. I have the videos. It's an experience because my coaching, when you come into my coaching space, it is your ability to be welcomed into a space where you're clear. Because there should not be any surprises. And just like your clients should not be surprised when they come and work with you, when they sign their contract and their invoice. Everything on that proposal should be exactly what you all talked about. It should be what everything that y'all talked about as far as the numbers are concerned, the agreement on the fees. I don't understand for the life of me why y'all send proposals to people with surprise numbers. Oh, I'm just going to send them a proposal. Okay, you got to talk about it first. Talk about the numbers first instead of sending a proposal to people where they don't, they're like, where do these numbers come from? So you've got to get the buy-in first, right? So this is a way for you to do that and to just confirm for your client, right? So when it comes down to Honeybook, if you've ever heard of Dosado or DocuSign and Stripe invoicing and all this other stuff, the Honeybook system, the Honeybook CRM, helps you to do a couple of things. Number one, the automated workflows. Okay, so I love the automated workflows. You can get contracts, your invoicing, and emails without you lifting a finger. It's all tied in together. You put it all together and you move it forward. So the templates that I have that are free, which they shouldn't be free, but I made it free because I just want y'all to like take away all the excuses, is I want you to get started. I want you to have templates where you can put this stuff together. Of course, I give you a 30, I think it's like 30% off the first year of Honeybook, but of course you get the discount if you do a monthly as well, but it's higher on Honeybook's corporate site. And so as a Honeybook educator, I have the liberty of offering a better discount than the actual website. So the client portals keeps all the client communication, the files, and the payments all in one place. So when you get the templates, you actually get to sign up for Honeybook through the templates. And I'm hearing people saying, oh my gosh, I love these templates. People have been able to use them to when they get clients, and the clients or the leads that they have went through and used, love them. You can get paid faster with automated invoicing. You wake up to invoicing. That's what's supposed to happen. A lot of people don't realize that way you do not have to I'm trying to see how to put this. You don't have to manually send anything. When I hear women still sending invoices manually, I'm like, why are y'all doing that? Like, why are you sending invoices manually? There should not be any type of what is it called? There shouldn't be any type of waiting. Like the person, it should already be some automation going on. Y'all talk about y'all want to live in your feminine and all this kind of stuff. That's a part of it. Getting up to send somebody an invoice because their payment is due, that is counterproductive, because that time you could be spending going back and looking and prospecting. Does that make sense? Going live and creating content. Hey, Ashley, and create content. Y'all with me? Nika said, thank you for the template. Onboarding is key. I am good at that, but horrible at charging my work. But you know what? It's when we're charging, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna address that, Nikki. It's the fact of the matter is that when we think about pricing is based upon perception of value. And it takes work, because when we're in spaces, or when we're in corporate, right? The corporate space, you're on a cap, right? You're on a fixed income, unless you're on commissions, and even still, some of the commissions have caps on them. It really does boil down to value. It comes down to value. So when you're in your own business, it's easy to undercharge. And charging under the value that you can bring to the marketplace has a lot to do with the energy behind it. So if you know that it's underpriced, you're doing a lot of work for a fraction of the price. That's how you know you're undercharging, because you know you can charge more, and you feel bad. You don't feel like you're getting a fair shot. Like, the client is appreciative. Like, the client is like, oh, she doesn't know her worth. She doesn't know her worth, baby. I'm about to take advantage of this price, and just take everything that she's, because we tend to over deliver and undercharge, right? We tend to undercharge and over deliver. That's the reason why a lot of us don't feel good about what we're charging, because we do a lot for it. That energy is everything. Y'all with me? That energy is everything. Who's all live on TikTok? Give me some hearts if you're live on TikTok. Let's get it to 1,000. I want to see if we can get it to 1,000 quickly. And the reason I'm doing that, because we boost up the algorithm and other people get to see this, especially a lot of people that's being laid off right now. I want to be able to touch them. And if you know someone that would benefit from this, feel free to tag them in this video, YouTube, and TikTok. Feel free to send this to 2 to 3 people that will need something like this, because I'm going to tell you this. When we keep things to ourselves, we are not really honoring the opportunity to serve other people that may need this information. So definitely, I want to get the word out. It's very important to me. Okay. Especially with resources. I'm giving y'all free templates to get your consulting business started. Okay. This is free templates, period. Contracts and proposals, y'all. So contracts and proposals, real quick. You can send legally sound agreements in a few clicks. When you're putting your contracts together, right? And ChatGPT can help you out with that. If you have someone in your circle that is an attorney to look over your contract, it is very important. You need your contracts right. NDA contracts or NDA templates, you need all of those things, right? You need those things together. And that way, they're sound. They protect you in your business. It lets the client know what are the terms that they agreed upon. If you have a payment plan that you have put people on, this secures the contract and protects your business from people that just drop off payments or whatever, terms and conditions, all of these things. You need that, right? Scheduling. This is another reason why it is so important to have your system set in place. Check this out. When it comes down to scheduling, when people say they want to book a call with you, like a $25,000 client or a $50,000 contract or a $100,000 contract or a $450,000 contract, and you want to have meetings with these people and you can't get to them, they're going to want to speak. They're going to want to talk. Do you have your stuff set up? She said she wanted to talk to me. Girl, I ain't got nothing. I'm just going to send her my number. What? You don't have a scheduler? Honeybook has a scheduler now. They used to have, well, they still kind of have some capability with Calendly, But now Honeybook has a way for you to schedule, and the calendars sync up with your Gmail calendar if you have a Gmail calendar. Y'all with me? YouTube, y'all sleep? You know, I got to check with y'all sometimes, because sometimes y'all fall asleep over here. I got to make sure that y'all up. I got to make sure that y'all up, because you know how we get. Let me see if I can get some of these people to say something up in here, because one of the things that we have to do is that we got to stop sitting on our gifts and talents and let the world know that we here to serve, period. Okay? Like, that's just what we're here for. I'm just telling you. And I'm getting folks in here. I don't care what y'all say. I'll share my own lie. You know, I got to make sure ain't nobody falling asleep, because everybody should be up working. Everybody should be up working right now. Track your leads, inquiries. I also have too, operations excellence. So if you have trouble with putting Honeybook together, I do have an actual course that walks you through, and a checklist that walks you through, so that you can get all of your agreements and everything on in stone. So this is very important. So that way things are not slipping through. You're always ready. Because one of the things I hear women say, I just want ready. I didn't have none together. You're not asking and ready for the overflow. Your reaction and the way that you respond. Thank you, Savon. Thank you. She said, I used your affiliate link last year to join Honeybook. Best decision ever. Yes, I love it. I love it. Nika said, you're on time today. I thought about what you're saying in the Costco parking lot today. I like, what am I doing? Yes. What are we doing with our time? That's why I say, y'all talking about, I'm ready to get, baby, I'm ready to get rich. How you ready to get rich and you're not ready for it? You know, that make no sense. I ask women, do you have your stuff together? Have you set up your Honeybook? No. Sit your tail down and get it done. Sit down, get it done. What else are you doing? Scrolling, looking, commenting, and none of this is going to. and that's what I'm trying to tell you. I got the stuff for you. I tell people, I'm taking away all excuses this year. I'm taking away everything. What else do you have to do other than getting it done? What else do you have going on? Nothing. There's nothing on TV. Ain't no good shows on. The movies are trash for the most part. But you got to get it done. That's all right, Quenisha. Get it done. See, I'm a Honeybook girl. So if you don't have a system, or you want to shift systems and going from manual to having something with a system and having some automations, get the templates. I want no excuses this time. Like, even I have a proposal template and everything. So put this stuff together. Even if people ask you, listen to me, when people ask you, can you send more information on your services? I have a template that's called Client Services Overview. So people get to see what in the world do you have to offer. And I give you a format on how to follow that with testimonials and everything. You ain't got no excuse this time. I don't know. I got it all for you. So before you make another excuse, it's already there. I just had a call with them yesterday. I'm very in tune with Honeybook, very in tune with them. So it has helped me, and this is the truth. It has helped me to book more clients and to have an easier yes. It has helped me to organize my pipeline and increase my revenue. It has done that. And it gives me projections on what the revenue will look like towards the end of the year. I know exactly what I'm making from now until the end of the year. Y'all with me? Is everybody like, is this making sense? You know, you shouldn't be chasing invoices. You shouldn't be chasing payments. You shouldn't be chasing people to give you money. You should not be doing that. You should have a payment system. Just if people fail in their payments, I already got something to back it up. I don't have to do anything. I also give my clients all of this stuff. So you gotta, like, if you're running a business, run a business. You're not running a gig. This ain't no gig. This ain't no side little sum. You're running a business. This is a company. You should not be manually doing anything except for inputting the data, and you do it, you set it up one time and it's done. Amen, somebody. You need to be trying to collapse time. You need to be focused on making more money right now and reducing the stress in your business. Y'all with me? Savon said, when I say you live rent-free in my head saying, but did you get paid today? But did you, what did you do today? Every time you want to sit down and do nothing and you have nothing in your bank account, let freedom ring in your ears when I say, did you get paid today? If you didn't get paid today, no, you don't need to sit down and rest. What are you resting from? You didn't do anything. There's so much going on in the world. That's all the more reason why you need to be busy. Because even if there is a lot of stuff going on in the world, why aren't you putting your head down and focus? Why aren't you focused? I told you nobody's coming to save you. All this going on in the upper ranks with the government and all this stuff, everybody stuff, that is like, they have that going on. What are you doing to impact your day-to-day is my question. Because you still have to live. You can be mad all day, but it's going to impact the way you show up in the world. It's going to impact your energy and the frequency. So your faith level is impacted by the way that you are reacting to external stimuli. And this is probably why you're not getting stuff done. Amen, somebody. I know I'm in your business today. Give me some hearts. Give me some hearts. Let's get to 1,500 on TikTok. I'm just trying to help y'all understand. People not playing with you. There's a lot of people that's getting laid off and crying all over the web, okay? All over the World Wide Web, people having a fit. Oh, I'm in this company. I busted my tail. I busted my for this company. This is what folks saying. I busted my butt. And I just cannot believe it. I've been making sure that everybody was okay. These companies do not care about your feelings. I've said this 1,000 times. These companies don't care. They are not feelings. It's not family. If you think your family don't care about your feelings, what makes you think your company does? Company is about one thing: making profit. Making money and making profit. And here you go coming in there thinking you finna have a family reunion. Everybody gonna sit around and sing Kumbaya and all these other things. There are so many different, like, no, this is not that kind of party. People not playing with you. People not playing with you. They don't care about your feelings. Your feelings are a non-factor. Do you understand? So while we're sitting here trying to, understand like what's going on, I'm just, it's just so much. It's so much, but it's always been so much. Now you're conscious of it. But I guarantee you, the faster and the more intentional you are with your own time by putting your business together bit by bit, you have to stay focused. There is no other way around this. We have been talking about this for a while. I understand that some of y'all are getting caught off guard, but we're in it. And there is still opportunity. People are still closing clients. They are still adding clients to their roster. Sales are still being made. money is still being made. Clients are still being enrolled. Things are still moving. Y'all understand where I'm coming from? Things are still rolling. And while you're sitting in your feelings, the world is moving on with or without you. Time keeps moving. That's right, Christina. She said, I did 2 RFPs this week. People have to move on. Stuff is going. Y'all got work to do. Like I said, is your stuff set up? Today is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. And everybody right now, you need to be like looking at deals. It's time to do the deal. You ain't got time to be worried about what they're doing in the White House and someone Elon doing at it and Trump, all this stuff. And people still winning. And you like, how can anybody like not pay attention? No, everybody paying attention. You the one just loud. I just don't understand why people ain't paying attention. No, everybody is paying attention. But we also paying attention to the work we're doing. You just loud. You need to stop. Like everybody, that's the reason why people working right now. Folk head down. Folk heads are down. We do not have time to be going back and forth with folks online like you do. Because when you're going to pay attention to understand that all these conversations going on is to keep you distracted. Know what's going on and move on. Look at the news for information and move on. You use the news to help you navigate. You need to know what companies. Okay, so who laying off? Okay, so that's an opportunity for me to move in as a contractor. Amen, somebody. Amen, amen, somebody. I just gave you a tip right there. Who laying off? Okay, cool. That's a deal right there that I can pitch somebody right. You see what I'm saying? Because it ain't that the jobs are going to be gone. You still going to be working. They still need workers. It's just not W-2 kind. W-2s right now is not necessary because it costs too much for humans to stay in these seats, and they always got something going on. I got to call out. I got this going on. Da, 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 da. But see, if I got contracts and I got contractors and I have different people on contracts, all I got to do is see who's going to be it. And if I don't want to do the work of the contract, I can just get a friend of mine to do it and pay her as a subcontractor. You understand? And hello, YouTube, I guess they sleep. I'm just trying to tell you, there are opportunities on the horizon. Opportunities on the horizon. Opportunities. There's opportunities. We getting deals done. Get your stuff together. Get your stuff together. Here we go. You have to save the time, right? So save yourself time. Get your money game up. That way you can reduce all this stress that you having looking at everybody else move on and you not. You need to get yourself together. Get yourself organized. Set up your schedule. Set up your schedule. One HR consultant had an influx of RFPs the same week. Y'all, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There is opportunities right now. And y'all are missing the plot. There is no reason why you should be broke this year. I'm not talking to everybody because the broke will always be among us. The poverty will always be among us. The poor will always be among us. But you don't have to have that same narrative. You don't have to have that same narrative. You really don't. It's time to move. I'm up. I intentionally slept a little later today because I knew I was going to be up tonight because I work better when I'm much more well rested. But I think y'all need to understand a couple of key things. Is that I need y'all to focus on your own self-preservation. You can't save anybody. I need you to stop trying to do that. Take the cape off. And if you're going to put the cape on, make sure the cape is for you. Put the cape on for you. Stop thinking that you have to jump on everybody's trend and all this. Get out of everybody's face and put your head down. Do you understand? Get the templates. Get the free templates. I got free anybody that's just coming in, get your free templates. Get your Honeybook set up so that you can automate your contracts, your invoicing, your proposals. Get yourself together. Amen. This is it. If you need help with getting your offers together, you need to book a global strategy session with me. If you need coaching, you need to come into the MCEO Leadership School. I'm not playing with y'all. This is the time in the season. Y'all, we got to get to work. We've got to get to work. Our children are struggling right now. The world is struggling right now. We got like somebody had, and I said I was going to stitch it, but I don't even know if I'm going to stitch it now. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, she said book a session with Coach Jay. Thank you, honey. This is the thing I'm trying to get y'all to understand. There was somebody that made a post and said something that I thought was very off, but I'm gonna share it with y'all. And she said, "What? Like, I don't understand. Like, what are y'all gonna do when y'all get old? And for those of you who don't have kids, who's gonna take care of you? Like, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, who's gonna take care of you? First of all, for people to think like that and young, lets you know how off we are. Okay, because you're thinking about something, and this is what I said, we're so codependent on human beings taking care of us that we don't even understand that the world is calling for you to get things in place to take care of yourself. And like I've said before, and I've said this on a live before, a lot of y'all don't realize that you need to put things in place to take care of yourself, even if you have kids. Ain't nobody got time, because you don't know how your children gonna feel about you when you get 80. Okay, especially if you have children. If you got kids, so what? Do you have things in place for you to be handled just in case your kids, and then y'all don't even know if your kids gonna live that old to even take care of you anyway. Some of y'all are like, oh, my kids gonna take care of me. How do you know that? How do you know? Do you have things set in place? And this is why you got to get rich. This is why you have to make money. This is why you got to put yourself first. This is why you got to have boundaries. Because y'all are talking about building generational wealth when you don't even understand the simple fact that you have to put policies and insurances in place. Thank you, Bobby. And you have to put these things in place so that your children don't have to be worried only about yourself. Well, how much Social Security she got? You got to have long-term care insurance. You need to write that down. Have your whole life insurance policies, write that down. Your mutual funds that you need to be investing in, write that down. And I think it's absolutely diabolical when other cultures do that. We don't have that kind of culture. Y'all stop bringing up other people's culture and other people's countries. So what? Don't you know how much our kids are going to resent us? They already resent. They got kids right now going no contact with their parents. Some of y'all no contact with yours. You don't even talk to your mama. You don't even talk to your dad in them. But you so over here talking about, my kids gonna take care of me. No, let me tell you something. Let me help you right here. The culture that we have versus everybody else's, yes, we have a very individualistic culture. Yes, we do. I do agree. I think it's sad, but that's just where we at. We're not China. Everybody want to be like China. Everybody want to be like this country and that country over there where they do this, and you know, their community, they do that. Okay, I don't care what all these other people do. What do you do? Like I said, half of y'all don't even talk to your mamas. You don't even like your dad and them. You don't talk to nobody in your family, but all of a sudden you want people. You got to think about what you're saying. And you sitting around here twiddling your thumbs, saying, I need to get started. I need to get started. I need to get started another month. Next thing you know, you're going to be old. And you're going to look back on these days. Like I remember Coach Jay used to go live. This girl that I used to follow go live, and she used to talk about how we need to get ourselves together. And here I am. I'm in my 70s. And I'm still working at Walmart. I'm still working at this place. I'm still trying to find me another job. This is the thing. If you don't go ahead and build, and it's time for y'all anyway to stretch your risk-taking decisions. Y'all are playing too safe for me. And you want people to come to your rescue and feel sorry for you. That's not happening. You need to set up the infrastructure. Set up the infrastructure, knowing who you're going to serve, getting your automation set in place, get the foundation set so that you can build all of these other vessels to take care of you. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Because you're dependent. And see, this is what happens when you get old and you neglected your own greatness and you neglected your own gifts and talents because you're just sitting in la la land and waiting on everybody to come and get you. This is what happens when you waste time. Thank you for the gifts. You waste time when you should be focused. I told single women, you may need to chill out from dating. Oh, Coach, I really want to find. You ain't got time. I'm not saying that you can't fall in love, but if falling in love with somebody is going to take you 10 steps back because you always in an argument with them and texting them back and forth and we need to talk, you are taking me away from what I got going on. And unless you're trying to add, don't take nothing away from me, especially my time. I got to let you go then because you in the way. And don't put that guilt trip on me talking about you care about you care about your business more than you care about me, and you care about your business. I do. I'm glad you brought that up, sir, because I do care about my business more than I care about you. Don't bring that to my door because I'm definitely going to tell you you are absolutely correct because it was here before you got here. Y'all better say something back to me. You know how we get. It was here before you got here. And it's going to be here after you go. Don't play. I'm a real queen of, baby, let me tell you. I will gladly put you back in your place and say, baby, let me tell you, I'm glad you brought it up because I have no interest and no desire to go back and forth about our relationship. Right now, the relationship, the most important relationship right now is with my future, and you are getting in the way. You want to argue about something that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm focused. Unless you are trying to help me with contracts, unless you're trying to help me with getting in contact with the board of this and the third, the board of directors over this organization, unless you're trying to get me in connection with the mayor, the connection with the governor, the connection with that Fortune 500 CEO, oh, she gonna turn y'all into single women. Let me tell you something. I'd rather be single and rich than to have somebody in the way that make me regret my entire decision-making process for my life because I decided to dumb down my lifestyle and my dreams and my goals just so I can have somebody lay next to me every night that's getting on my nerves. Are you what? When people start talking like that, I instantly just, this is the wrong circle for me, baby. I don't even know. I let me dismiss myself. Let me get up and go. Just because I need somebody to lay on top of me every night. Are you kidding me? That ain't how I do business. That ain't how I do life. And right now, I'm building wealth. I told my clients this yesterday. There is a different work ethic that is required to build wealth. I'm not talking about making a little money just so you can stay at the cubicle. That's not what I'm talking about. Amen, somebody. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actually doing things that is going to move the needle in your life. You ain't going to be the best auntie. You're not going to be the best mother. You're not going to be the best daughter. You're not going to be the best friend. You're not going to be the best sister. You're not going to be the best wife. You're not going to be the best fiance. Because what I'm doing is building more for generations to come. And that's going to take a different work ethic. I don't go to bed until the deal is done. Do y'all understand me? I'm building something bigger than what these people are telling me because I got to secure myself and the bloodline coming after me. And see, this is where y'all don't, this is the gag. This is the gag that y'all don't understand right quick. When it comes down to what the world is shifting into, it's the great reset. It's the great reset. So the great reset, okay, is very much so fixated on infrastructures and things like that crumbling. If people don't know what the future looks like, you create it. And see, these changes are happening and it's shifting realms. You got to stand up and be the sacrifice. You have to be the sacrifice. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. You got to go first, especially if you're talking about breaking generational curses and breaking generational this and all this stuff that we've been saying over the years. Now the going gets tough. Now things are shaking up in the government. Now all of a sudden you want to say, I don't know. What happened to generational curse breakers? What happened to that? That's what you said. That means no matter what comes, no matter what goes, I'm focused and committed to this. I'm determined. I am, bring it on. That's what I tell people. People are like, oh my God, what's going on? I say, bring it on. This is when the going gets tough and they start talking all this gibberish and stuff. We don't know. I do. Bring it on. I was made for this moment. I want the difficulty. Push it all up against me. That's how diamonds are made. That's how diamonds are made. I'm not saying that as a Black woman, I got to work 10 times hard. No, I don't. I'm staying committed though. That's the part they want you to give up on your commitment. They want you to give up on your determination. They want you to give up on your vision. I ain't giving up. Nope. All I got to do is pivot. That's all you got to do. Y'all with me? TikTok, you with me? You understand? It's just pivoting, baby. That's all we gotta do. YouTube, pivot. It's pivoting. It's all good. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm good. Oh, coach, it's just so much. So it feels so hard. No, it don't. It may feel hard because it's just something that we really never seen before like this. But I guarantee you that no matter what I don't care how many times you move the goalpost, I'm going to meet the criteria, baby. I'm going to qualify. And you mad because every time you move the goalpost, I meet the expectation. Bring it on. Y'all better say something to me. This is deeper. This is bigger. This is bigger. You got to pivot. Well, it's just that people, no. This ain't how they work. Let me tell you something. As long as there's still humans walking this planet, there's opportunity. I don't care if I don't care. I do not care. I don't care. If you want to pivot, pivot. Because at the end of the day, you got to be committed to winning. And this is not about competition. This is about winning in life. You want to be able to sit back at your old age and sit back and just be like, you know what? I'm all right. I don't have all of the sacrifices I made when I was younger got me to the point where I can sit back and I can just appreciate and be grateful for where I have been because I put the work in. I put the work in. And you got to be serious about it. You can't be loosey-goosey with this. You got to stay committed until this thing is done. If you want to get to $5.5 million, it's going to take you getting to the deal. Do you understand? These men, they don't want to be protectors and providers. Okay, do it for yourself then, baby. Stop looking for somebody to make you. You got to do it for yourself then. Are you securing yourself? I'm just saying. Change is always going to happen. You got, how do you respond to the change? How do you respond to the change? I hope people don't think I'm trying to strip. I'm taking off this sweater. I got a shirt on up under this. I put this on earlier because my daughter was getting DoorDash and it was so cold. She was outside. I'm like, close the door. So I had changed it down and got hot because look, all this energy I'm pushing out. And so, okay, here we go. All this energy, because you know, when I get to going, I get hot. So people come in and be like, oh my God, she's taking her clothes off. Anyway, so according to what you say, no, because their grandma and mama said marry a military man to take care of them. But see, that was their method back then, right? It was their method to survive. It was their method to survive. And so now we're in times where you have a choice in the matter. But if you're going to be with someone, make sure you're building wealth. Make sure that you're building the infrastructure in your business. That's very important. Thank you, Erica. You got to build the spaces. Your pivot is everything. You got to be able to adjust. And I think that's one of the things that we struggle with. We struggle with adjusting. We struggle with that so bad. And we got to figure out what that is and get out of it. Stop looking at your birth chart. Stop looking at your affirmations. Stop looking at your, all this other stuff, because we got to have confirmation after confirmation after confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. Get the confirmation and let's go. It's like we have to get more and more confirmation that we're supposed to be doing this. Yes, you do. Why can't you trust yourself and know that you're in the right place? What other confirmation do you need? What else do you need? What else do you need for you to finally get up and do something? What else do you need? What else are you adding to the plate? I gotta make sure, let me go fast. No. No. Now what? You need something else, and you need something else, and you need something. I need a sign. I'm trying to make sure. All of these things are just a sign of you not being able to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself. Now, I got to put this out there because Lord have mercy. I think one of the things too is that when you're starting something new, you need to be able to add value to your life. How are you allowing your business to add value to your life? Because it also depends on the systems that you put together. And it also depends on the type of clients that you go after. It depends on your messaging. It depends on your content. All of these things, if you are not consistent, don't expect consistency to come back to you. And when I say consistency comes back to you, that means clients, conversions, and things of that nature. You have to be committed to that, right? And so you position yourself to be of value to others, and that way that you are a value to yourself. A lot of y'all are liabilities in your own family, and you don't even know that. Oh, there we go. I gotta put this in. Let me put this up here because I think y'all need to wake up call. This is not the time for generalizations. Siobhan said, because lack of trust will be the death of absolute of your biz. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. You need to get out of that generalization of things. Like you need to get out of I'm scared, I'm nervous. But I'm gonna say this. I want you to start thinking about profitability. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of high value industries that you need to kind of tap into. Okay. You got all these companies. Well, you have the government really that is dismantling a lot of the DEI stuff, right? So that's happening. But there's still going to be some DEI work that's involved. It's just going to be under the radar. So a lot of companies are still going to be outsourcing consultants to help them with DEI. It's just not going to be as loud as it used to be. But you still can have conversations with corporations and businesses that want to deepen their diversity and inclusion and equity efforts. It's just not going to be as widespread as it used to be. Now, also course consulting, trainings, and things of that nature. Let me see here. Personal branding. You need personal branding. People need to think about your name associated with their content. Okay. AI and automation consulting is always going to be on the forefront. Okay. Corporate leadership, that's also going to be a part of the work that needs to be done as well. Let me see here. When it comes down to management of resources, so resource management or HR management, that is going to be a thing. Okay. You need to focus on tangible results. Think about the results that you want to bring to the forefront. Not just advice. What are you helping people with? What are you helping companies to do? Okay. Building an online presence. Y'all need to have, when you are posting on LinkedIn, if you're posting on TikTok, if you're posting on Facebook, whatever that is, you need to post with intent and you need to create content that is going to educate your people. Are y'all with me? Be proactive. If you're in business right now, how many of y'all are currently in business? Currently, give me some hearts if you're currently in business. Currently. Give me some hearts. I want to know. And then I also want you to think about, thank you, KC. I want you to think about if you're currently in business right now and you have not met your income goal for the month of, was this February? You need to start thinking about, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What you're not doing is being proactive. You need to be proactive. Get people in your space. Get people in your email newsletter. Get people in your space. Send them valuable assets. It could be a video. It could be a quick training. It could be hosting a training. You need to get people in your vicinity. You understand? Y'all with me? You need to get people in your spaces, in your email list. You need to get them to get on your calendar. These things have to happen for you to have some profit. It has to happen. I know you want to fight that, but why are y'all fighting money? And this is kind of what I'm talking about. Y'all say y'all want to be successful until it's time to pay a bill. Amen, somebody. Stop waiting until tragedy hits your door before you act. Stop waiting until you get laid off before you make a move. Stop waiting until the boss get on your nerves before you get up and start doing things. You got to get your marketing together. And not only that, y'all, but reach out to people as well. That's another thing. Content is great, it's marketing, but sales is a different process. Marketing is all about content, right? And all these different things. But when it comes down to clients, y'all stop sitting on zero every single month or a little here and a little there. There's some continuity. Sit down with yourself and say, okay, if nobody is reaching out to me, then I need to reach out, right? Is that how I go? And that's how it's supposed to go? So we just accept nothing? And then nobody's saying anything. Okay, well, what did you say? Well, what did you say? Nobody's saying, nobody is. Okay, so what did you do? Because it's your responsibility. Let me say that one more time. It's your responsibility to build your business. So if people are not coming to you, then what is your what's now? What do you do now? Because I'm still gonna look at you. Okay, so you didn't do this and do that, but so what you gonna do? Just sit there and just be a zero? But you want business credit. Why you want business credit and you got to pay the business stuff back? Like, I don't understand. You people accept all this business credit, and I need business credit. I need funding. You got to pay this stuff back, silly. You got to pay it back. I'm getting all these credit cards and all this other stuff. You, I mean, unless you ain't gonna pay it back. I mean, you correct me if I'm wrong, because I thought business credit, when you get credit cards and all this other stuff y'all be trying to run to, you got to pay this stuff back. Now, unless there's something else that you doing and you don't do it, and I don't know what else to tell you. And if that's the case, I don't, because you can get business credit through other ways, like through Stripe and through Honeybook Capital, and because Honeybook Capital also has a way for you to get funding, but it's based on the invoices that you have processed. That's another thing. So if you're in business and you're doing well in business, you can get resources through places like Honeybook Capital, Stripe. They look at the invoices that you process and they say, okay, well, this person like just got a booming business. Let me go out there and reach out to them and say, hey, you know, you qualify for, you know, a loan to help you with some of these navigation pieces through your business, or help you pay this, that, and other. There is great resources. That's one of the reasons why I stuck with Honeybook for so long, is because Honeybook does have ways for you to access capital and funding for your business. They came in the nick of time when we had a slow time within our business, and we were able to access capital to keep the lights on, quote unquote, keep the lights on in our business. And we were able to pay contractors. That we didn't miss a beat. That's what I'm trying to tell you as well. We didn't miss a beat in the area. You understand? That's one of the reasons why, like, having systems to back you up. Because you're running a company. You're running an actual company. And when you're running an actual company, you have to understand a couple of things. I treat this business like a machine. It is a machine. You're building a machine. The machine is running whether you are asleep, awake, running into the store, getting some gas, getting your hair done. It helps you to be you. But you have to give it what it needs to work for you. Right? So which means that you have to build it to work for you, to support you. And you do it until you get it right. You build it until you get it right. So I hope that y'all have signed up for these free templates, right? Get the free templates, sign up with Honeybook. I got the link for you there. There is no excuse. I don't know how to set everything up. I got it all for you if you would just sit down and get yourself prepared. And don't just sign up for Honeybook and then drop off in 2 days because, oh, I just don't know. I'm just so overwhelmed. Okay, what's your alternative? Because you don't have anything set up. It doesn't matter. Stripe, square, it doesn't matter. Just, I'm talking about Honeybook on here. Get your template set up. But get your stuff together. Stop running from the work and simply get it together. Get focused. Get clear. Get your game up. Stop running. Stop running from what the plans are. Make the plan, stick to the plan. You understand? Okay? I'm so glad that y'all came on here to be a part of my world. I'm just excited for everybody. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. I want you to keep going. I want you to continue to keep going. Okay? Stay focused. Reach out to me. Get your templates. If you want to schedule a session with me, reach out. Let me know. I would love to help you create strategy. We have some other things working, some other offers, but this is going to be a good month. We're going to finish the quarter out strong. Stop being in fear and just keep the faith. You got this. You got this. All right.